Pitmasters, what is up? Today I'm going to show you the 3-3-2-2 steak method. Marcel's always late. Can't believe it. He's an hour late already.
I guess it's traffic.
What's this? Hurry up, come on. Let's make a video. Where are you going? What I want to test today is a method that I came across on the World Wide Web. There is a method called Rob Levitt's 3-3-2-2 steak cooking method, and I want to test if this actually works. This method says that you can cook a steak with the perfect cooked inside and a beautiful crust on the outside, and with no chance of failing. So, of course I want to try that. If it works, then it's freaking awesome.
Where's the meat?
Please give me the meat, Morrison.
I don't have it.
You don't have the meat?
No.
Denise? My secret meat locker. Oh yeah. I got real good pieces of meat. Holstein Premium. The one that we're so excited about. The one with that really strong beefy flavor. Look at the modeling on this thing. Let's get it out of the package. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Nicey nice. We've got this beautiful dry aged Holsteiner, and if you look at the core, the eye, which is in the center of the rib eye, it looks so beautifully marbled. This can only mean one thing: flavor, flavor, flavor. I'm super excited about grilling this thing up. And what I planned was a comparison between the 3-3-2-2 method and a reverse sear. But the steak that I have for the reverse sear, it had a little, well, something that we can't overcome. So we're not gonna have that comparison steak, and let me show you why. So we had the steak like this, and on the outside I found these brown pieces. And the first thing that I do is smell it, and when it gets that really strong, pungent, awful smell that you get from spoiled meat, that's exactly what this is. The next thing that I do is that I cut the steak open and try and cut off a big chunk to see if it went in. And normally when a steak starts to rotten during the dry age process, it goes into the fat. And that's exactly what you see that happened here. In between the fat here, it turned completely brown. So what you see is that the fungus, if there is fungus on the steak, it has to stay on the outside. If it goes inside, your steak is going to waste. Now we're going to throw this away, we're going to clean the board, and we're going to continue cooking with only one steak, because you can't stop Pitmaster X. This method is super simple. It's 3 minutes grilling on one side on a low temperature, 3 minutes on the other side on a low temperature, and then again 2 minutes on the other side and 2 minutes to finish it off on the other side. That's why we got the Napoleon Rogue set up with a cast iron griddle. And we're going to turn on the burners and slowly get it up to a medium heat, not too hot. I'm going to turn on the 2 burners and set them to the lowest position. Let's check on our cast iron griddle. Yep, it's hot enough, not too hot. The method calls for using oil. You can use any type of oil, it says, so I decided to go with a little bit of olive oil. It's cheap, it's widely available. I think we want a little bit more than this. Since this method is based on getting the perfect crust, I think we're gonna need a little bit more oil. It's almost like shallow frying. That's more like it. So we'll put our steak on the cast iron griddle and set the timer to 3 minutes. This method is specifically designed to get a beautiful crust and a juicy inside. No gray areas, so we gotta go slow. And that's what we're doing right now. Nothing spectacular going on, no big sizzle splashes or anything. Just a low sizzle and a low bubble on the fat. So here we go, time to flip. There we go. I think we need to go a little faster than this. This is not gonna work.
Stick to the method.
We need to have more heat.
Stick to the method.
So we'll go for another 3 minutes. I'm getting countdown anxiety. I just keep checking my phone to see if it's done already. Oh, there we go. There we go. Time to flip it again. Now we got to set it to 2 minutes. It doesn't really look appealing yet. The crust is forming, but it's really going slow. I want to stick my thermometer in and check to see if it's gonna end up okay. I would hate to screw up another steak. We already lost one in the process. 26 degrees Celsius. I think this is not gonna work. If the method fails, I'm gonna go higher. Here we go again. 2 minutes passed already. Man, this is so stressful. All right, set the timer again. Hey, getting the hang of this. I just thought about this, and maybe we shouldn't, if the method fails, we're not gonna leave the method, we're not gonna raise the temperature and do it like we normally do. We're just gonna keep going at a low temperature and see if we can get it to 54 degrees Celsius, because we were at 26, and this is way too low. Now we're still at 26 at core temperature, so we're just gonna go slow and, you know, treat it like it will be like a low and slow cooking method. I really love to be an optimist about this, but if you close your eyes. It's done. Time to take it off the grill, start eating. Woohoo! Except we're at 31 degrees Celsius. Maybe I'm wrong, measure it at different places. I'm gonna call it, this method is failed to me, because maybe I have a thicker steak. Maybe I have my temperature set at a lower temperature than the method is calling for, but these were the instructions and it doesn't work for me. I'm gonna keep the thought of going low and slow and developing a crust over time and see if we can cook it slowly and get the perfect inside. But we're not at 54 degrees Celsius, where I think is the perfect time or the perfect temperature for this steak. So we're just going to keep going, flip it around, do another 3 minutes on one side and another 3 minutes on the other side. See, it's not even browning. 40, we're at 40 degrees Celsius. So the temperature is coming up now, which is a good thing. Time's up. Let's get our steak off. There we go. What? Shut up! Our steak actually looks quite okay. Not too bad, I should say. It's not the perfect crust, but I like mine a little bit darker, but it doesn't look horrible either. Time to season this thing. Always season with the wind so you can determine where your salt is going to drop. This is very important. Our beautiful steak is shining in the sun. It's calling me. Are you guys excited as I am about the 3-3-2-2 method? What are you guys thinking? Does it work? Doesn't it work? Comment down below right now. Let's make a bet.
Where
I'm in the comments down there. There, right there. Down below in the comments. I want to know if people think this steak actually worked, or if it's crappy. Hey, how is this possible? This is just crazy. The method worked. What? It's weird. While I was cooking this steak, I thought, there's no way, this is not gonna work. Crazy Bob Levitt guy, whoever his name is. Who's he to think to tell me how to cook a steak? But look at it. Beautiful. Nice and red in the center. Beautiful on the outside. Nice crust. Very little gray. This is very close to the perfect cooked steak. So the 3-3-2-2 method actually works. Well, kinda. You have to really take into consideration that the thicker the steak, the longer the cooking time, but it worked. Oh my God. That is a tasty steak. I'm missing a little bit of that crust, that beautiful thick crust, but definitely getting that juicy steak. Super tender, nice and flavorful. Pretty good. I had this perfect bread baking like a nice ciabatta, but we don't need it. There are almost no juices on the board. All the juices are in the steak, so that is super cool. The meat didn't shrink up and tighten up and pushed out all the juices. I really don't like keeping time, so that will be a no. But on the other hand, maybe with using my thermometer and flipping it around regularly, I might. So this is the fun part about trying new techniques and new methods. You come up with something that's really good. You find out new things that you can try or incorporate in recipes. And I really love this idea. I really like how it worked so well on our steak and keeping it juicy. So don't mind me if I take this bread and start eating on our beautiful steak. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then leave me a big thumbs up and a comment down below. And I want to say a big thank you to all of our patrons and YouTube members. You guys freaking rock. See you guys next time. Until then, eet smakelijk and keep on grilling. Hey, where are you going?
It's the end.
But
I'm going home.
But who does the dishes? You.
I'm going home.
You have to do the dishes.
I'm going home.